Hello, this is Rice Street Garden. This is my flower garden that I made up. I have many different types of flowers in this garden. Most of them are not blooming, but a few of them are. I will show them to you. This flower is called oxeye. Oxeye is not to be confused with the non-native oxeye. It's a native sunflower and it starts to bloom this time of year. I have some New England aster, which are growing really nicely. I have some more oxeyes which are growing really nicely. I have some wild bergamot. Those have lavender blooms and bees really like them. More oxeye. This is Prairicopterus, which is back over there too, some Prairicopterus. And this is butterfly weed, which is a milkweed that monarchs lay their eggs on. It's really cool. I just gave these guys a really good drink, so they're probably hydrated. This is fragrant hyssop. And over here, these are 2-year-old cup plants. They're going to get very, very big and very, very tall. They can get over 7 feet tall. They get really big. They're a plant of the tall grass prairie, which once stretched 200 million acres. Nowadays, only less than 1% of that remains. Thanks to the steel motorboat plow. And this is some oxeye sunflowers. Well, Maxima sunflowers, I should say. These are Maxima sunflowers, and behind them are pale purple coneflower, which is the only native coneflower found in Minnesota. And behind that, I have some prairie blazing star. And I have some more nearly purple coneflower that's really coming into its own. And I have some compass plant. Now, compass plant are slipariums, like the cup plant. But they have their leaves spin on an axle to where the sun points. So they're pointing this way, the sun is this way. So they will tell you where the sun is, and they're really beautiful. They have yellow flowers. These are still too young to make any flowers, but they will have yellow flowers like the sunflowers and get really, really tall. They get 8 feet. They get pretty big. Pretty damn big, I should say. And these are Joe Pye. Got a Joe Pye weed over here. I don't know what happened to my wild indigo. I think it died, or I think something ate it. I don't know, but oh well. And these are more baby slipariums over here. Gotta make sure I don't step on anything over here. These are baby slipariums, or baby cup plants. And they will grow immensely. This was a cup plant. My cup plants over there, the big ones, they look like this last year. So these will grow into giants. They will grow really, really big. And I'm hoping that one day I will have seed to share with other gardeners here, and we can all have wildflowers and help the bees, which are vanishing. These are showy goldenrod. Showy goldenrod is a very neat goldenrod. It's not something that gives you allergies. That's Kentucky bluegrass. Goldenrod does not give allergies. That's a myth. Yeah, I'm just pulling weeds as I go. Some of these are weeds, some of these aren't, but most of them are not. Most of them are native. So, yeah, these will all be a mass of flowers that will bloom and look really beautiful in the garden when summertime comes. Some of them will bloom in the fall, and others will bloom in the midsummer.